Welcome everyone to Celebrenation, a new challenge that focuses on cultural events in different countries.
So what about Labor Day in Germany and in France?
Yes, hi, I'm a German guy, I am from the south. And indeed we have a Labor Day in Germany, but don't go too fast here, let's just do a little brief on the history. We have an intentional holiday which is observed on May the 1st. It is most commonly associated as the commemoration of the achievements of the labor movement. It is marked with a public holiday in over 80 countries, which mean schools are closed, etc.
Yeah, you're completely right. Actually, if we look back at history, in 1884, the labor union demanded an 8-hour workday, but it was refused. So it resulted in a general strike in Chicago, and it really marked the socialist parties and communist parties. And at the first International Congress of Socialist Parties in Europe, they decided this day, the 1st of May, would be a special day for workers to protest for better conditions of work.
I'm from Germany and I've heard about this holiday, but I actually don't know what it looks like. So, has anyone on this table already been at this type of celebration?
Yes, I'm Charlotte and I'm from France, the south of France, and I have been there 3 times. And there are a lot of people in the street with around 10 different processions. There were very different placards, songs, and even trucks with music. This is the day of the year when all social and political protests can take place. There are people like you and me, as well as associations, trade unions, and politicians. It's quite followed. There is far from 1 million people protest in France this year.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of people. In Germany, for this year, only 2,000 people protested in the streets. I think it has something to do that the Labor Day is always somewhat overshadowed by the traditions of May 1st. We often set up a tree on this day.
Really? A tree?
Like a real tree?
Yes, a tree decorated with colorful ribbons and pieces of fabric under the tree. There's a huge party with all the people from the village and food and music and something to drink. There are actually many reasons for this tradition. There are legends about the former worship of forest gods by the Germans and the expulsion of spirits, and nowadays every village has its own story. And a village festival then takes place around the maypole, and the tree will remain standing until the end of the month and will then either be dismantled in peace or cut down in another ceremony and auctioned off.
As always, there are some differences between the south and the north. In the north, for example, it is very special that if a boy has a crush on a girl, he will take a tree, like this tree, and put it in a garden before of the girl he likes very much. And in the south, on the evening before the tree will set up, young people from each village will defend their own tree because it's also a tradition to steal it from other villages.
So with Celebrenation, we'll never stop learning. See you next week.